Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I'm going to go over your Week 2 assignments. So the first one is your discussion. Let's see, here we go. So for this week, you're going to talk about the define, decide, drive, and deal cycle, and how lean thinking is different. So for this, I just want to say, I know some of you are having trouble with the books. I think there was a miscommunication, and the bookstore didn't have the books. You can get them on Amazon, but I know that's not necessarily the way you should have to get books. So, we're communicating with them to order those. But if you can, you could also order them on Amazon. I'm just saying you might get them quicker that way, but I don't know how that works with your bookstore and your financial aid and all that stuff. So, that's up to you. I'm going to be lenient with week 1 as far as getting your work in. I will tell you this, for this particular question, you will be able to find information on this online. So I think you'll be okay there. Here, this is more of talking about how lean thinking is different than traditional management, traditional ways of doing business. So, your traditional model is I'm looking for you to compare and contrast lean thinking versus just, your traditional type of management system. Okay, I think that actually, that's right, I forgot. I don't think you have an assignment to, I need to memorize this syllabus. I wrote it, but sometimes I've had to make some change. I've changed this thing so many times, you wouldn't believe it. But, just make sure, you just have a discussion, which is kind of good since we have this book issue. Hopefully for the week 3 assignment, everybody will have their books. So bear with me. We're working out the kinks. Like I said, I'm not going to penalize you for week 1 if it's late because of the book situation. And then week 2, same thing. I would ask you to try and answer that without your book, because I think you can. There are a lot of lean websites. There's lean videos. There's just a great deal of lean information online, and I will be sharing some of that with you as we move through the class. I actually already did, I think, put some videos on the week 1 discussion thread, so you'll see that throughout the term. Just sharing, videos that kind of cover some of the topics in lean that we're going to talk about each week. I like to write that usually I'll supplement with articles, videos, just, other learning tools that help you understand some of the concepts that we talk about. So that's it. Just a discussion this week. And if you have any questions, let me know. Text me if you have any issues with the class, any problems, let me know. And like I said, text me anytime because I'm usually up late. You can see it's 11 o'clock my time. I'll probably be up another 3 hours. So, it's kind of a night owl, really. But anyway, during the day, whenever, just let me know if you have any problems, you get stuck. But I think we're pretty, considering the situation with the books, these first few aren't too bad as far as finding other information. But once you do get your text, please catch up on your reading. The first text has a lot of information about the origins of lean, Toyota's, the TPS system, kind of how lean has progressed. Great examples in there with Toyota and other companies. And the second text is by Art Byrne, who has done many lean transformations. So it takes you through a real one. I really like that book because it's practical knowledge. It's a scenario. It's like a simulation. It's like they take you through the whole lean transformation and the obstacles and the pushback and the resistance from employees, and everything is in that book, and it's realistic. So I really want you to have that book so you can see how, it's nice to write, hey, this is how this, step 1, step 2, step 3, this is how the process works. But that's not really how things work in life, is it? So the book is kind of, to me, when I read it, I thought this would be a great supplement to or actually it's not a supplement, it's a main part of the class, but it will give you a better realistic preview of how it would go, how it would actually occur in an organization. Should an organization say, okay, we're making this change and we're going to stick with it and we're going to change our culture and it's going to be lean. You're going to practice this, on a daily basis. So I think it's a really good example of that. So anyway, that's all. If you have any questions, let me know and have a great week.